So that time of year is coming back around again. And when I say that time of year, I'm referring to the time period known as Thanksgiving. You know, the day is usually celebrated on a Thursday. Um, Basically being thankful for the things that you have and whatnot. And, that sounds like a very innocent holiday, doesn't it? I'm gonna thank the Most High for everything that He's done for me in my life. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. Thankful for my children. I'm thankful for my job. I'm thankful for my car, etc. Well, what if I told you that the original meaning of Thanksgiving, it stems back to when the Pilgrims came over here to America, and they sat around a table, and some Native Americans showed up, and they showed them how to stock up on certain foods and how to grow certain foods here in the Americas, and they invited the Indians over to celebrate with them. They was like, yeah, y'all can come to dinner with us. Yeah, or so we thought. That's the story that they teach us in school and whatnot. We grow up thinking that the Native Americans had a nice innocent feast with the Pilgrims. Little Pilgrim kids running around with the little Native American kids. So happy-go-lucky. Nah, if I were to tell you the truth about that day, you would probably be scarred. And what I mean by the truth, I mean the truth of the fact that millions of Native Americans were downright massacred and slaughtered on that day. And then the Pilgrims, after nonchalantly slaughtering kids and nonchalantly cutting off the heads of elderly people and killing men and women and dumping their bodies off in some mass grave somewhere or whatever they did. They probably just left them out there in the field to decompose. I don't know what they did with the bodies. Fact of the matter is, after they nonchalantly and calmly killed those people, they probably got a thrill out of it too. They had a feast to celebrate. Cranberry sauce, dressing, turkey, the whole 9 yards. So, I don't know. Maybe the story that the schools teach us, maybe it is somewhat true. Maybe the spirits of the Native Americans sat around that table and had Thanksgiving turkey with the Pilgrims. I don't know. The fact of the matter is, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving because of the fact that I know that Thanksgiving is a wicked holiday. Only an evil person will go and slaughter millions of people, men, women, and children, and then say, oh yeah, we were successful in killing all these nice people who were offering us food and teaching us how to survive in the wintertime here. You know what? Let's have a feast to celebrate. And you know what? We're going to memorize this feast. We're going to commemorate this feast 400 years from now. Y'all are evil. And what many people don't understand is that they are indirectly taking part in that massacre when they sit down and eat themselves some Thanksgiving turkey. I feel like if you want to do a turkey, you can do that any time of the year, but just don't do it on Thanksgiving Day. On Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to probably do a bowl of oatmeal for dinner. Because of the fact that I don't want to feel like I'm taking any part in Thanksgiving. That day meant nothing but suffering to millions of people. And even now to this day, Native Americans all around the country refer to Thanksgiving Day as the National Day of Mourning. So what are they mourning? Oh yeah, they're mourning the loss of their land and the loss of those people that were massacred on that day, their ancestors. I feel like anybody celebrating that day, they're going to get what's coming to them. And unfortunately, there are a lot of Christian people who take the concept of, giving thanks and thanking the Most High God. I refer to him as Yah, but many Christians refer to him as God, okay? The Most High. Many Christians think that giving God the thanks on that day is going to make them exempt from whatever judgment is attached to the heinous crimes of that day, the original day of Thanksgiving, when the pilgrims slaughtered all those people. Well, no, that isn't the case. You're not going to be exempt from judgment. You are taking part in the sins of those wicked pilgrims by celebrating Thanksgiving. And I feel like, honestly, it's a thing of the heart. If somebody ran over your father with a truck, and then they kept on backing the big truck tires over your father, crushing his body, and then after they got done doing all of that, they went inside and then they had a feast to celebrate the fact that they just smushed your father with the back of their truck tires. And that feast was commemorated throughout the ages. Would you expect your great-great-grandchildren 5 centuries from now to be comfortable celebrating the day of Thanksgiving, the day in which your father was massacred, and that's what the day was founded on? I mean, maybe not Thanksgiving. Let's see. Let me see if I can come up with another name. Let's say the guy who ran over your dad with a truck referred to the day as Truck Feast Day. He called it Truck Feast Day. And basically, on a day, you're commemorating. They change it in schools to mean buy yourself a toy truck and have fun, you know? You can get yourself a remote control truck or a Hot Wheels truck or a monster truck, and watch a lot of TV shows that have to do with monster trucks, you know? They try to change the meaning and prettify it like it's just so innocent and sweet, when really the day was founded on the fact that your father was ran over. Would you find it alright 500 years from now if your children, your great-great-grandchildren, were celebrating the day of Truck Feast Day, even though history is coming out in 500 years from now, and it's being known that that day was founded on the fact that your father was killed by someone with a truck? No, so why do you expect other people to celebrate the killing of Native Americans? That's what Thanksgiving is. And like I said, anybody that decides they want to take part in celebrating that day, they don't know, but they're really attaching a curse, the curse associated with that day, onto themselves and their family by consuming that turkey. And personally, the way I feel, I wouldn't even, if I had some friends offer me some turkey that was left over from Thanksgiving, I would not want any of that turkey, because that turkey is literally cursed. Thanksgiving Day, that is a cursed day if you're going to use that day as a means of celebrating the concept of giving thanks. Like I said, you can give thanks any day of the year. If you want to thank the Most High for waking you up and doing you good in your life, why not celebrate it in October or December or January or something like that? Why does it have to be Thanksgiving's Day? That's literally a turkey from hell, and I don't want nothing to do with that day. And with that, I will say shalom.